Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. Arriving Copenhagen in Denmark. So after a week stay in Vienna by myself, my family united in Copenhagen, and from this moment on, we will reunite and start our family journey together. And after Vienna, coming to see this new place, it feels a little bit a smoother transition than just coming here. I will explain you a little bit later by the architectural style, by the people's living style, etc. This is the place we rent an Airbnb, and it's a people's house with all the equipment in, a good knife, a very good high quality cutting material. I like cooking, so and a functional stove and everything, and you feel this place is such a relaxed, a different spirit comparing with California. In California, everything is new, is energetic, is in a rush, and here much more relaxed. There are not so many cars in the streets, a lot of bicycles. People commute with bicycle, walking, and we arrived on Sunday. So we saw a lot of neighborhood having a neighborhood party, and just a simple table with some cheese, with some wine, and neighbors. 5, 6, 10 people just chatting together, not even sitting there, just standing and have some chat. And you feel this place is so refreshing, and you feel very different, very, very refreshing, and makes me to think again about life. Why in such a rush when there is when you can there is a little bit noise of the construction on the other side. So why you are in such a rush? Of course, there is a reason for being in a rush. In America, you have to be. In California, in Silicon Valley, you have to be in a rush. That is the life pace. Here, you see that life is to be lived day by day, one day at a time. And if today I do not do this, I can do it another day. For hundreds of years, people have been living in a way, and that way can be kept on. And there is so much less aggressiveness, so much aggressiveness and unease, less this unease, have to fight spirit. And that is very, very refreshing. And we came to a market, and this is the central fresh market. And the first thing I got impression is that the price is so expensive. I mean, when you travel to another country, the first thing you convert the money to your usual comfort level, right? If you use US dollar, you times 6, you divide by 6. If you live in China, you times 8, you divide by it's a certain number game, so that you feel comfortable, you feel at home. And when I do the conversion in my mind, everything is double, triple the price where I live. So it's I just cannot get that pressure out of me. So the first day, it's a transition, and the second day, third day, that's life. You still need to eat, you still need to walk around, you still need to buy things, and you become comfortable. But every time when you travel, so get yourself some time to prepare. And also, I think this is for myself. I need to open up my mind and live in the standard of that particular place. Try to avoid to compare the price. One cup of coffee is $5. One cup of coffee is $10. One bread is. Those will take away the joy of enjoying the place. Anyway, so we came to do some basic tourist route, botanic garden, city park, and the little canal. And we arrived at this beautiful park. People sitting in the park, and here is, I think this is the Instagrammable, or this is the most famous poster card, one of the most famous postcard place, with a canal, with boats, very low boat. You pass through the little bridge, and it's very lively. And this is the place relatively have more people. The whole city, if you go to the neighborhood, people coming out, people biking, but there is not so crowded. If you travel to Vienna, if you travel to Paris, and there is tourists everywhere. And here you feel much less tourists. Maybe because it's cold, or maybe because people are thinking less of this place as a tourist destination. Whatever reason, it's very, very refreshing. And we are coming today. This is mostly the old town area, and the old palace, old streets, old house, but still you can see a little bit of this Scandinavian, Germanic lifestyle, architecture style influence. Everything is clean cut. Everything is sharp, geometric shape, and not everything, but mostly, it's different from the Mediterranean style, Rococo style, that very not square, not particular formed with a variety of style, with a mixture of this and that, a little bit messy and a little bit dynamic. I mean, the Mediterranean, the Latin language area, France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, those area, the design and everything is much random or much less structured. Here everything is very much more structured, and you see a design clean and clear and relatively a little bit cold. And see this picture of the metro design, the subway design. It's very stylized. I think this is a typical illustration of the design style. Line, straight, and circle. Of course, the real circulation is not a circle, but they make it so stylized like this. And in the second day, third day, you will see a lot more architectural design style like that. Anyway, this is my first impression, and wonderful place. I love you. I really do. Do. Gu bye bye.